was a dark and stormy night. And that's why we decided to pull over to the side of the road and wait till the next night, which actually turned out to be quite clear. That was a tour in Canada, and we had waited for that weather to lift. And once it did, we made our way into the town of Winnipeg. This is a well-populated town, a historic town, and a town that has been well-traveled by many different groups. And I was one of the groups that was traveling through on this bright and sunny day. And that's when I made my way to the Marlborough Hotel. And this seemed like a very, actually quite beautiful hotel from the outside. It's on a narrow road, but no worse road than any other road I've rode down. And the outside was very exquisite, looked like a very old building, very historic, a bit gothic perhaps, kind of church-like. We went into the lobby. Now, keep in mind, we had been traveling for quite some time, especially considering the fact that we had stopped and lost an entire day because of that dark and stormy night when we first were pulling in. We entered the place. Well, gee whiz, it was it's almost like a vacuum or something. When you pass between doors, it's like you're entering into another realm or something, and just everything shifted. It wasn't a bad shift, it was just a noticeable shift, a change in tone, a change in feeling, a change in mood, really, a change in just what it feels like to be alive at all. There was a sense of blurriness, sort of a blurriness that permeated the entire front desk check-in. But again, I thought it's 3 a.m, I'm sure they're tired, I'm feeling wiggy. Let's just get to my room and everything will be just fine and jiggy. Well, I went up to my room and found it to be probably one of the most unusual hotel rooms I'd ever seen. It was longer than it was wide, meaning that the double bed that was in the room was about actually larger than the room itself. And that's not a complaint, because sometimes a cozy area is a cozy area. But I rested my head. I was quite deranged and very tired and a bit wired as well, and managed to find some kind of sleep and went into some version of hell. And this was my nightmare, and kind of tossed and turned and didn't sleep too well. But I woke up and figured, oh, that's the bell. And that was the alarm going off, and kind of popped up and dusted myself off and figured we'd head down to the Trough. They had a buffet breakfast, but I just couldn't shake this restlessness, this strange feeling that something wasn't right. And I actually decided that because of what happened during the night, it would be, for the best if we just head out, check out, and take flight to some other hotel room, hopefully in a different place down the road. And as we left, my good friend Alistair X, bless his heart, on his left breast, he said, well, maybe the hotel's haunted. I said, don't be ridiculous, you silly goose. That's just nonsense. He said, what? You want me to tie a noose? Like, what, are you that depressed? I mean, then he, hit his right breast, and then we were driving down the road and found a brand new hotel. We asked the folks there at the front desk, have you ever heard of the Marlborough Hotel? And they said, oh yeah, yep. And we said, well, it seemed a bit weird. They said, well, it was probably one of the most haunted hotels in all this area. And we said, wow, well, and we said, we don't want to scare you. I said, no, it's not that. It's just we checked out of there a few moments ago, and we were pretty disturbed by the feeling in the air. And that goes to show, you can have a bad feeling or a good feeling or a feeling that's strange. And you can add that up to a haunting or whatever you want to take it as.